All right, here we are.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's cracking? Well, today we wanted to talk to you just about how your week is going. What is it feeling? What is the video Blitz? How is it working for you? Just get a little feedback from what it's been like for you. So I'm going to enable the chat so that you can put in the chat your testimonies, any challenges, anything that you may be going through as far as getting your video out there.
Well, while you all are putting in your information, just off the top, one of the most challenging parts about doing video is the fact that we become too concerned about how we look.
Yeah.
And part of the issue is whether you're doing video or not, we are always concerned about how we look. We live in a very image conscious society. And at the end of the day, how you look is never as important as the communication or the information that you are providing. You know, for example, God forbid you should ever be in an accident. Would you want that paramedic to stop coming to your destination because they want to make sure they look good when they try to pry your body or try to get you out of the car, or the fireman getting you out of the house, or the Coast Guard plucking you out from the ocean? Just think about that. Those individuals are true heroes. They can give a rat's ass about what they look like, because the most important thing is getting the job done. So if you flip that in your head, when you start thinking about the thousands of people who are joining online, offline, at-home businesses who are in dire need of the knowledge that you now possess because you've been in the game a little bit longer than them, you'll get past those fears right away. And like with everything else, human nature dictates the more often you do it, the more comfortable you become, the better you become at it, and bang.
Exactly. And just focus on the content and your audience and what it is that you want to share with them, what it is you want to teach them. And your looks won't even become a factor anymore, because it's just about you delivering the content and delivering your content.
Providing value.
Exactly.
Providing value. Look at it like this. The mind is a powerful thing.
Right.
When you're doing your video, don't think about you in front of a camera or your iPhone. Think like you're talking to your long lost friend, or because basically you wanna make that video feel and look as though you're only talking to one individual. No matter how many people are looking at that video simultaneously, you are at that moment just speaking to one individual. Yes. So think about it in those terms. You know, that's the power of the mind. You don't have to make it mean all the stuff that you make it mean. Make it mean something entirely different.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I do when I'm doing my videos, instead of looking at myself on the screen, I focus on the camera. And that helps me to stay focused on
camera lens.
Right, the camera lens in the phone or on the computer, whatever your device that you're recording on. I focus on that, and it alleviates distraction because I'm focusing on what it is that I'm saying, as opposed to how I look, how my lips look when I'm speaking. Is my hair out of place, or whatever it is that would distract you when it comes to your looks. So that has really helped me. It has made a big difference, where I can just pull out my phone real quick, look at the lens, and just start speaking.
Another thing you want to work on, or you want to consider while you're doing your video, is your tone. You know,
Mm,
speak with confidence and assuredness because I mean, basically, you're talking about your experiences. So,
exactly.
you know, you want to convey with a very strong, robust voice your best voice, your best sound, if you would, about the very things that you're going to be sharing with those. Because you never know who's going to look at it. You just never know.
Right. You want to be smiling.
Yeah.
You know, your tone up and down, not a monotone, show expression, and let your personality shine.
Come out. Some laughter is good too.
Yeah. And if you make a mistake, so what?
But
I mean, we're not perfect. Your videos don't have to be perfect.
no.
You know, if you stumble over a word, you stumble over a word. There's a marketer out there by the name of Gary Vaynerchuk. And
Oh.
he said that when he started his videos, no matter whatever happened in life, if somebody walked across the computer in the background, if he passed gas, if he belched, whatever, he left it.
He kept it real.
He left it in the video because that is real. You know,
You know,
it's real life, so it's all good.
back in the I think probably in the 80s when
Mm-hmm.
Lee Iacocca used to do commercials for what was that then? Chrysler, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
There were articles, like thousands of articles. Well, I shouldn't say thousands, but a couple of articles that were listed that, you know, well, the CEO should never get out and do videos because of blah blah blah. If he messes up or he doesn't have the charisma, it's gonna affect the company and marketing. He did it anyway. He did it anyway. He was quite good at it. It made him billions of dollars. So again, stop judging yourself. Stop judging yourself.
And just get out there and
Just
do
get
it.
out there and do it.
I think that we should share with them, hun, some places where they can get content
Yeah, why not?
for videos, because
If that's your challenge, content can be pretty simple.
It's really easy to find, really easy to get.
Something as simple as just talking about your daily routine. That's video content.
Right.
Whoever you're following, listen to one of their videos. That's content. Every time you attend an event and you take down notes, even if your handwriting is what they quote unquote the chicken scratch, you can at least articulate it in words and make it of value to somebody.
Exactly.
It's like a hidden paycheck.
A quote that inspired you, a book that you're reading.
Oh yes, the books. Yeah, even if you're holding the book in your hand and you're reading it word for word, that particular paragraph or phrase or line that inspired you. Yes, again, you have no idea the impact it will have on others, especially if that book impacted you.
Right. A webinar. There's webinars. We know of webinars that occur every single day. You can plug into any one of those webinars. Reach out to us if you are looking for a webinar to attend to help you build your business and to give you value that you can share.
Yeah, and basically we're talking about industry-wide webinars. Nothing that's germane to our biz ops.
No, it's very generic. It can be used for any business, whether it's brick and mortar or home-based business.
And that's where
direct sale or affiliates. It doesn't matter because the principles are the same.
And that's where you set yourself apart. When you start quoting, when you start doing your videos based on industry-wide content, because nobody can ever accuse you of pitching, because you know, bottom line is you're providing content that can help anybody, whether they're doing a brick and mortar or click and order type of business. Exactly. And that's where you will get your greatest traction. When you present yourself as someone neutral, when you present yourself as someone in authority, that's where you get your traction. That's when you become the attraction queen or the attraction king, by doing your content in that manner. Because listen, everybody's company is great. So
Right.
when you meet with somebody and you talk to somebody who's already got something going on, the worst thing you can possibly do is tell them, well, listen, join my brand. That's like a slap in the face. Think about it. Would you appreciate it if somebody did it to you? Probably not.
Right.
So by setting yourself up in the neutral zone, by having content that you've learned from other industry leaders, from other industries, from the industry in general, will position you in a place where people will come to you as a resource.
Exactly. So what we recommend that you do is find 3 industry leaders that you admire and aspire to be like. Get on their mailing list. Look at their emails. Look at how they're promoting. Look at what they're promoting. Join their Facebook group. Study them.
Or Google, for that matter.
Right. And see what they're doing. And you do what they do. In this case, monkey see, monkey do, or being a copycat is totally appropriate.
As long as you're copying the right cat. And here's the other thing. Please, 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 please. Stop chasing the shiny objects. Stop. Just like if you've ever had a 9-to-5, they tell you to operate outside the box, but guess what? You're doing that and you're focused on one thing. When you start spreading yourself thin, that's exactly what happens. You spread yourself thin, and you fall in between the crack and get nothing accomplished.
Right. It's called burnout.
Yeah, yeah. You know it. So
it's called burnout.
Do yourself a favor. You're not going to make money overnight until you put the time in. Again, you're not going to make money overnight until you put the time in, the work in, the dedication, the sacrifice, because that's what people do. The people who are making it out there, the Dianes, the Rays, the Brunswick, Garrigan, you name it, they put in the time. So therefore, they can spin $1 real quick.
Right, ask them.
Just keeping it real, straight talk, make for straight understanding.
We know a network marketer that he's beyond 6 figures or 6 figures right now, and he failed in 11 MLMs.
Yep.
But he didn't let it stop him, and he figured it out, and he did what it takes, and he's doing it now. Now he's chilling.
Oh, definitely.
And teaching and creating products and making money, as my husband would say, hand over fist.
Yeah.
But he put in the time. It didn't happen overnight. And the reason why we're doing this video blitz is because we recognize that Facebook gives video carte blanche. Just by you putting a video on Facebook, automatically they get eyes on your video.
Yeah.
Without you even optimizing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't even get into optimizing. They will show your video before they show your image post or your text post.
Exactly. Even if it's a paid ad for that record.
Right.
And you want to know why? Because Facebook is competing with who? YouTube. Hello. So you might as well cash in. Get over your apprehensions, your fears, your doubts, your questions. Just take your camera, take your phone, point it at yourself, and do something. Yeah, here you go.
Got a smartphone?
There you go. Doesn't matter the brand. Just go for it.
Put it on and speak. Now, I do take a moment and maybe jot down what it is that I want to say. So you might want to do that in the beginning, because you do want to have a great intro, a body, and then you want to have a call to action at the end, which tells the person that's watching your video what to do afterwards. So that's extremely important. So you don't want to trip over your words, especially on that part.
And if you do, that's okay. That's okay. Let's not, again, we don't want to get into the perfection thing, because eventually if you keep doing this often enough, you'll trip over your words less, and your videos will be, it's just like walking. You crawled, and then at that point you started standing up, and you took your first step and you fell, took it again and fell, and then bang, bang, bang. You were just topsying all over the place. And now, look at you. It's the
Exactly.
same exact thing if you give it the opportunity.
There was a time when I used to do my videos in my car on the way to work because for some reason I couldn't find the time to get it done. So every morning I would mount my phone up on the windshield, and as soon as I got on the highway where I was driving straight, I just began to talk, whatever it is that was on my mind at the time. I press record, and I'm driving, looking straight ahead and talking. So you can get it done, whether it's on your lunch hour, whether it's on your 15-minute break, whatever it is, just get it done. And it doesn't have to be that long.
And again, keep it in mind, 15 seconds minimum, because you can put those videos on Instagram. Max is 3 minutes.
Right.
If you can keep it under 3, that would be great. Keep it at 2, that would be even greater. See, I just made a mistake, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
The communication is clear. Keep your videos minimum 15 seconds, max 3 minutes.
Exactly.
And start your videos by asking a question. Ask the question, provide the solution, or answer the question, and do your call to action. It's that simple. It's that simple. Don't make it complicated. Don't get caught up in your head.
And you know what? There's a lot of content in the group.
Oh, yeah.
People are kicking butt. They are putting some awesome content out there. So watch the video and then put your take on it, your spin on it. You can talk about the same exact topic.
Better yet, try some of the recommendations, and then when you get your results, do a video on that.
Exactly.
This is how this thing works.
Right.
You know, remember, we are in the multi-level marketing business. This is the opportunity where we leverage each other's power. Not just in terms of selling stuff, but helping each other. Because the more of us that do well, the better our industry, the more receptive people will be. Right. Look at it from that vantage point.
Exactly. Exactly. So I don't see any questions in the chat, hun. So maybe that means we're doing a great job, huh?
Awesome, 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 awesome. So listen, you know, 90-day Blitz. This is where we're at. It doesn't matter whether you're on day 21, as we are, or day one. Get in, do your 90 days, and don't forget to share, comment, and like each other's videos. Even if you're late on it, make sure you spend some time getting into the group and doing just that, because this is how we know we actually are supporting each other's work. Okay?
Exactly. All right. So this is Willie and Daria signing
out. See you on the video and the next webinar. Peace.